1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, perfect. You know, actually, I kind of want to look at these, I feel like I haven't, like, looked at these images much before. So, that one's a classic. I don't think I have my original case. No, I do have my original case. I don't have my Kingdom Hearts 2 case anymore. But I do have my original Kingdom Hearts case. This might be one of my favorite cases in, like, my favorite, like, cover arts in all of Kingdom Hearts, honestly. Chain of Memories, that's kind of boring. I'm pretty sure I still have a PS2 copy of that. 358. Alright, that's kind of nice. It's got a lot of softer colors compared to, like... The first one is so much sharper than this. This is a lot softer. Almost more of a like a shoujo style. Which kind of fits the tone of the game, I guess. Kingdom Hearts 2, this one's kind of boring. They're just, like, sitting on a heart and shit. Birth by Sleep's just like the characters. We see the cover art every time we turn it on. Do we play as Mickey in this game? Because that's the art that's used for all of the other characters, but then Mickey's just kind of standing there, even though he does fuck all in this game. And then Recoded is kind of boring. Yeah, so at least as far as these go, I definitely say the original Kingdom Hearts is still the best looking cover in the series. I would say probably following after that is 358 over 2. Anyway. That is the wrong game. Alright. At everyone. Aqua. Neverland. That's it. Yeah, we got started real late tonight. The OG and Rechain of Memories have my favorite colors. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with 358. But, yeah, the first one is... It looks so fucking good. Like, it holds up very well. And I think I do still have my original copy. How are you doing tonight, Maid? You're going to pass the fuck out, I guarantee you. But, how's work going? We got started late tonight, and I gotta go to bed. So, but I can't not stream. Like, I can't. So we're gonna go to Neverland, and we're just doing Neverland. And I think I'm gonna get double jump, and then that means that the Friday stream is gonna be cleanup, where we get all the treasures and the stickers and all that bullshit. So, next stream is gonna fucking suck. But we're gonna do just Neverland tonight, I think. Because I think that's about all we have time for. Now, you might be thinking, damn, you're starting so late tonight. Did you get off late from work? And, nope. Nope.
I'm gonna be the leader!
I was eating. I ate so much. I had a can of pineapple. I had a tub of strawberries. I ate an apple. I had 4 muffins. 4 orange cranberry muffins is what I had. I ate a Salisbury steak, some rice and gravy.
I never said girls can't be part of the gang.
And
the more the merrier.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by Tinkerbell's ass. And some like carrots and peas.
Too bad. But rules are rules. I guess we'll just have to.
I don't know what Chain of Memory cover they use. It's the Re-Chain of Memories cover. Oh yeah, I'm not. It's a little basic. I'm not super into it. Not compared to 358.
As far as I can tell, we're here. And this mark here is where we'll find the treasure.
Enough pointing. Come on, let's go.
Wait a second. We still don't even know our leader's name. I'm Peter Pan. The jealous one over here is Tinkerbell. And you are?
Aqua.
So you're Aqua.
Huh?
Now, first stop, Mermaid Lagoon.
Oh, Okay.
Have I mentioned how fucking sick I am of Neverland? We spend so much time here with Terra. Could I beat Final Fantasy 1 within 3 to 4 days? And I might be able to. The game is at most 15 hours, but I don't know. I feel like yes. Do you have 15 hours? In 3 days? You get 15 hours of free time in 3 days? I don't have work till Saturday this week. Oh, okay. Then yeah, you definitely could, probably. I would say probably. As long as you don't have anything else going on. Excuse me. Did you get your Sunday situation worked out? Whoopsie. They said they're gonna fix it before next Sunday. Okay. They'd better. I got Mind Shield, which is pretty good. I'll swap Mind Square out for that. We're gonna need to do some, like, grinding with her, I think. Is there a specific reason I have Thunder? No. Okay. Don't need Fire Surge. So we'll swap Fire Surge out for... Oh, I have Stun Edge equipped. Oh, I have everything equipped. Turns out one of my co-workers been bringing some water to work. Turns out it wasn't water. So now I have one less co-worker. That's it, that's my story. I ate like a fucking pig and someone got fired. It's mostly fruit, though, right? And fruit's, like, mostly water. So, I mean, how bad can it be, right? Shouldn't I be leveling up? Yeah, I should be leveling up Snow White now. Final Fantasy 1 has a map theme that I like, but I don't remember it, but when I do, it gets stuck in my head. I haven't played Final Fantasy 1 in forever. And I don't have time to play it now. I'm on that Baldur's Gate grind right now. After, here's the thing. I know what I'm gonna play after Baldur's Gate, because I've had a game sitting on my fucking PC since before Breath of the Wild came out. Since before, Tears of the Kingdom came out. And I've been waiting to get to it. But I think it's gonna be, but it's an indie game, so I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty short. And I don't know what I'm gonna play after that. I was gonna play I was gonna play Atelier Marie, but then I got interrupted by like 3 games coming out, and now I'm not sure if I'm committed to playing Atelier Marie because I bought like 100 fucking games. Okay, I bought like, what was it? 7? I bought 7 games. So I feel like I should play one of those. Baldur's Gate is a series I've heard great things about, but will never ever play. The thing is, the first 2 Baldur's Gate games are very old. And the second thing I'll say is that Baldur's Gate 3 is very, very heavily based on 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, so I wouldn't recommend it to you regardless. In fact, I believe all the Baldur's Gates are heavily based off of Dungeons & Dragons, even though it wasn't specifically 5th edition before. So I think you'd have the same kind of issues with it you have with, like, KOTOR, except for instead of 3.5, it would be 5th edition. So you'd probably find it easier, because isn't Baldur's Gate a place in Dungeons & Dragons? The answer to that question is kind of.
Today's the day I shall be rid of you forever.
I'm busy right now, Hook. We're on an expedition. Can't I show you up some other day?
You show me up now. Give back me treasure.
Who's that?
Ah, that's just Captain Hook. He's a 2-bit pirate codfish.
I'll leave you into 2 bits, boy. It's me.
Oh, that was the captain's signal. Fire!
We're sitting ducks out here. Run!
Right. So to elaborate, to like further get into like why the answer is kind of right. It would be like saying, is like the 5th Culpa a place in Shin Megami Tensei, right? The answer is like, well, yes, but in a specific Shin Megami Tensei game, not every single Shin Megami Tensei game. The most D&D game I play is Final Fantasy 1, and even the version of Final Fantasy 1 I play remove spell charges and replace it with MP. Spell charges work better at the table, but MP works better in a video game. So basically there are different, like, realms, as they're called, like different universes and settings that you can play as in Dungeons & Dragons. You can also just make your own, which is what I prefer to do, but... But there's, like, Eberron, which is a sort of almost, like, steampunk kind of world. There's, like, Greyhawk, which is Gary Gygax's settings. And then there's the Forgotten Realms, which is the most popular, like, setting to play in. And it's what 5th edition is mostly based on, right? Well, in the Forgotten Realms, there's, like, 2 worlds. There's Abir and Toril. And on Toril, there is a continent called Faerun. And in Faerun, on the west side, there is an area called the Sword Coast. And Baldur's Gate is a city in the Sword Coast, on the continent of Faerun, on the planet of Toril, which is just one of many Dungeons & Dragons universes. So the answer is, like, Baldur's Gate is a place in Dungeons & Dragons, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. Like, it's a very specific location. It's also, I believe, now the officially biggest city in the Sword Coast, but that's doesn't matter to you and probably doesn't even matter in the game itself. But it did recently surpass Waterdeep. I've never been the biggest Forgotten Realms fan. but Baldur's Gate looked fun, so I was actually following it in early access. And by following it, I mean watching it come out for early access, but I wasn't gonna buy it until it was like out. Which is why I picked it up when it came out. Aqua is like literally too weak to kill anything. Like, we need to do some grinding with her. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 uses 5th edition, whereas like KOTOR used 3.5. 5th edition is like way stripped down, more simplified and babyfied compared to 3.5. So if you were to play Baldur's Gate, and I still don't recommend it for you, but were you to play Baldur's Gate, you'd find it a lot simpler than like KOTOR. Like, I don't think you'd get as lost. I'll also say that, like, I feel like Baldur's Gate handles a bit better than KOTOR in places, but one thing that, like, what I would almost like to do is I wish it was a strategy game, honestly. And I wish it had a fucking back button. Because what'll happen is I'll click the screen at some point, and then the characters will move, and I'll be like, well, there went my fucking turn. Like, I know a lot of people have been like, oh, it's exactly like playing Dungeons & Dragons. Ain't no way, like, no time in Dungeons & Dragons have I ever picked up my fucking figurine and moved it 30 feet across the table in the wrong goddamn direction and went, whoopsie! I didn't mean to pick that up. Like, no. But if you, like, misclick on the screen, which will happen occasionally, your characters will run up, like, fucking, will like, run in the opposite direction of enemies. And the game has opportunity attacks, so sometimes you'll just eat an attack for it. Yeah, there's definitely things about that game that drive me fucking crazy. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna jump right into Atelier Marie. Part of me really wants to, like, pull out my copy of, like, Xenosaga and get into that. Especially now that I have, like, Xenoblade Chronicles and shit. Like, I bought so many Switch games, I feel like I should play some of them. So I bought... What did I buy? I bought... Link's Awakening. I bought Skyward Sword. I bought Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3. And I bought Metroid Dread, and I bought Master Detective Archives Raincode recently. I'm a little Zelda'd out, though, after Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't want to hop into one of the Zeldas. And Metroid Dread is the last of the Metroid timeline, and so I kind of want to get a hold of original Metroid and play through the entire timeline. Like, starting at 1 and then working my way to Dread. I've played Xenogears, that's about it. See, I've never played Xenogears. I played Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3 years and years ago. And I played... Nope, I've played Xenosaga 1, 2, 3. And I own Xenoblade. I do remember... I went to GameStop to get my copy of, like, Xenosaga, like the first episode of it. And I was standing in line next to this, like, cool dude, right? He looked cool. He was a cool... He gave off cool guy vibes, right? And I was buying the game, and he's like, what are you buying? And I'm like, Xenosaga. And he looked over me, and he gave me a nod and a little smile, and he's like, alright, you're cool. And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I never forgot that. But yeah, since Metroid Dread is the last Metroid game, I want to play them sort of in order. Oh, also, Metroid Prime has apparently been officially added to the real Metroid timeline. I guess Dread did that, I don't know, because as far as I can remember, Prime was supposed to be its own timeline, but... Anyway, now that it's added in, Dread is the last in the timeline, so I want to play them in order. So I kind of want to start over with the original Metroid. And I gotta at least get Samus's helmet off, or I haven't really played Metroid 1, you know?
What is it?
The mark on the map points all the way up there. Ah, relax.
And now, I also got the DLC for Master Detective Archive Raincoat. Yes, fucking panic shot on Tinkerbell, give me more.
What if we fall?
Metroid or Metroid
Hey,
Zero
when did you
mission?
two turn into cowards?
Apparently it's all one timeline
A bit
now.
much of them?
This is between me and them, Aqua.
Oh, I was saying Prime.
Men, only the bravest of the brave.
I think it's all one timeline now, though.
Yeah,
I think they've unified the timeline.
Tink, if you would. We haven't got all day. Here we go.
Yeah, it's all one timeline now. What's the difference between Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission? Oh, it's a remake. Oh, well then probably Zero Mission. Oh, I didn't even know about this game. Yeah, I would say Zero Mission then. Yeah, for sure. What was this on? Please tell me I have this system. Oh, the original or the GBA remake? Oh! I would go GBA remake. Yeah, for sure. Okay, then. Yeah, probably it'd be easier to get anyway, because actually, because I have a GBA, so. Yeah, so I guess I'll play Zero Mission. But still, that's like a lot of Metroid games to go through, so. And I did get the DLC for Massive Detective Archive Raincoat. And then I think the last one comes out in December. So they're like little bonus episodes, so I might as well wait till December to play that game. Like, wait till the DLC comes out. Because otherwise I beat the game and then I have to boot the game back up. Fucking forget about it. Oh, I did pick up the Breath of the Wild DLC. So I will have to play that at some point. But like I would actually almost rather do that sooner than later so I don't lose my Zelda skills. So maybe I'll do that, but yeah, I'm a little Zelda'd out for the time being. So as far as the Switch games go, the only ones that are like really grabbing me right now were like Xenoblade. But yeah, I don't know. I might go back to Xeno Saga. I think that should be fun. I still also haven't, like, on my best, like, selling JRPG list, I still haven't gotten to Trials or Disgaea. I played a spin-off of Disgaea called Trillion, and I kind of hated the gameplay style, and to be honest, that's starting to make me be a little bit more reluctant to play it, if I'm being honest with you. Whereas I heard Trials is very wordy, and I'm not sure I'm about that right now, you know? So yeah, maybe I'll go Xenosaga. I don't know. What do you think, Maid? What should I play? I have so many options, and Also, could I say, thank fucking God we're finally going up this area. I'm so sick of looking at it and being like, how do I get up there? 2 copies of Final Fantasy. Oh, I own Final Fantasy IV also. Which is a port of the NES version, but without the censorship, and I had the PSP remake, so I played the PSP, which is supposedly great, and supposedly the PS1 version is used on PS3. I was curious to see, and right away I saw a problem with flickering sprites. See, that wouldn't bother me at all. Oh, fuck! I didn't know I could fall! What happens if I fall? The answer was boring. You should play Atelier Marie. That is a fair suggestion. Ugh. I forget if I managed to find a guide to that game. Well, the thing about getting Atelier Marie is I think, like, the remake is coming out. So I could also just wait for the remake. I'm now hit a dilemma of do I get the Switch version or the PlayStation version? PlayStation. Like, if you're talking about when the remake gets out, comes out, you're gonna want to go with play. Like, if you have the option to play PlayStation, I would almost always recommend PlayStation. Well, okay, actually, you know what? There's a legitimate debate about hard drive space, though, isn't there? Because Switch games are gonna skyrocket in price, and the PS5 has no games. Well, I was thinking about hard drive space, right? Because Switch games are cartridge, so you just need to say... So all you need to do is store the save. Saves don't cost a lot of space, right? Whereas PS5 games need to install on console. They take up a lot more space, and so they can hold a lot less. So I originally said PS5 because it'll have better performance. But the question is the performance improvement worth the hard drive space? Well, I will say this, you've probably got a good 5 years minimum before Switch games go up in price. Performance-wise, I don't think the remake will be too expensive. It doesn't have like a little chibi art style like the original did? Yeah, that's actually cute. Actually, that's way more detailed than the original. Yeah, so if you're not worried about performance being intensive, then actually the Switch would be the answer. Because if you're not worried about like stuttering and shit like that and like bad frame rates, I would actually go with Switch to save PS5 hardware space, because you're gonna have a lot harder time running out of Switch hardware space than you are hard drive space in the original. That's fair. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of more trouble running out of Switch space than PlayStation space. So you know. But you do make a good point that the PS5 has no games. So do you really need all that do you need that hard drive space? And these are the questions. But yeah, I'd go Switch, I think. When does the remake for that come out? Well, that's another thing. With the remake for that coming out, maybe I'll just wait for the remake. Because I was talking about playing the original. Or I should say, the first remake of it, not the re-release, the port, the PS2 port of it. Oh, it's already out? Fuck. Remake came out in July. Oh. I wonder if it's on Steam. I heard it was a PS5 exclusive, but you just said it was on Switch. So I don't know how exclusive it really is. Time Splicer? Okay. All the other Atelier games are basically like like PS3 onward have reached Steam, so I'm actually shocked if it's not on Steam. But also Steam didn't tell me about it, and it knows I own all the others, so I don't know why Steam wouldn't tell me about it. Y'all, Steam told me about it. I just didn't realize. It's right the fuck there. Well, whoopsie. It's not on sale though. All of the Riza games are on sale, but it's not on sale. Also, the Etrian Odysseys are on sale. But I already have those for 3DS. You know what? I should, like, turn on Snow White. Apparently the PS5 version didn't get an English release. Aha! See? I told you Switch was the correct answer. That's fucking bonkers to me, though, because the trailer promised PS5. Oh, it was digital only. Oh, okay. Well, I'll get the Steam version anyway, so it doesn't super matter to me. You technically can, but it's Korean with an English option. If it's anything like Nintendo, it's the same translation. Because I actually looked at trying to get the Japanese version of Fire Emblem Engage, and I was found out that no, it's the same version, and I'm like, oh fuck. Demon's Souls before Atlas localized, there was a Chinese version with an English option, the translation kind of fucked up.
Come on.
God damn it! These fucking birds. We're gonna die. For like the first time since playing this game, we're gonna die because Aqua sucks too hard. She cannot damage anything. Look at that. Look at the little fucking piddlets. To be fair, it's probably the very first Atelier media released in English was Atelier Marie and Ellie manga. Huh. Interesting. Firaga. Here. To be fair, I'm pretty sure it's mostly my fault. We'll go Mind Square. Yo! 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 Instead of Salberg, Tokyo Pop translated to Zarlberg, which is not roll at the tongue like Salberg. No, it's kind of terrible. Fuck yeah, Blade Charge! Oh god, I forgot that this game has a plot.
Hey, aren't we back where we started?
You mean we went all the way around Neverland for nothing?
Well, you conquered all sorts of obstacles to get here. And to me, that's certainly not nothing.
You know, I had you all wrong. You were just looking out for them back there. Being a good leader.
Yeah, of course I was.
You're too late, Peter Pan. I'll be taking what's mine now.
It's Hook!
It's me. Secure me treasure.
Aye, aye, Captain. Ah!
What is it now?
Captain, it's the treasure. It's been...
Spit it out, you idiot. Hot fish. It's all junk.
What do you mean, junk? Those are our treasures, Hook.
Yeah, you dumb bitch. Shows
What
you to
did
ever
do
doubt
with
me.
My treasure.
Oh, we lost it all.
You what? You scurvy brats have crossed me for the last time.
God, don't make me fight Hook. Aqua's not strong enough to fight Hook.
Not you again! No, get away from me! Smee, do something! Smee!
Wait, Captain!
Is this?
Oh, Ventus left that here. I guess it's a special keepsake or something. But don't worry about him. He said he would be all right without it. And then he promised to visit us again with even better treasures. Maybe enough to fill 100 treasure chests.
Then? He was here.
Yeah, coincidentally,
And someone
you
else.
unintentionally
What's the matter?
went to all of the same worlds as everyone else
nothing.
was.
Best that you stay here.
You got double flight, which is just double jump, right? I need to equip it. I need to actually equip it. Can I? Oh, okay. Wait, can you double high jump? Oh, okay. No, because that would be busted. So you remember when I said I feel like Aqua has the most ups of any of the characters that we've played as? Yup. Look at that. Look at them ups. Look at that. If Aqua is, we said about 5'9", right? Hold up. Aqua's about 5'9", right? She can jump over her own head. So with a high jump, she can about double her jump distance, right? And then that's about one more Aqua height. So, 2 Aqua heights, 3 Aqua heights? Is that right? No, no. 1 Aqua height, 2 Aqua heights, 3 Aqua heights. Is that right? Yeah. So then add 1 more. So that's essentially 4 Aquas. If she's 5'9", hold up. We're gonna convert to centimeters. Hold up. 5'9" in centimeters is 175.26. Okay, now hold up. 179.26 times 4 is 701.04 centimeters. Okay, now we're gonna convert that to feet. This bitch has a 23-foot jump. My favorite thing gamers do is complain about game's UI and then go, look, I fixed it, only to make it worse. That does happen. Yeah, 23 feet. 23 feet vertical. She can jump 2 stories in the air. This bitch could jump my entire house. Go experiment 626. Some guy was complaining about PS3 Reload's pause menu and status screen, and their solution was to put his yellow to replace the color red one. I want to assume it's a Persona 4 joke. Even though I think Persona 4 has by far the ugliest fucking scheme of any Persona game. Persona 4's color scheme isn't even attractive in the universe of Persona 4. Like, the characters in the game complain that it gives them a fucking headache. It's not? They're serious? That's sad. The whole point of them wearing glasses is the game's color scheme causes headaches. Yo, with attack bonus, Aqua is actually powerful. Persona 3 color scheme was going to be turquoise, but they changed it because it was too close to blue. You mean Persona 4? Yeah, that's what I meant. Turquoise would have been okay. Turquoise isn't a hideous color scheme. Not like piss yellow. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? It's faster to just fall out of the sky. I, personally, can't wait until we get to Persona 9 and the color scheme is just black. So you can't even see the menu. Surprise! Fireball! Boom! 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 That move's just cool. It's probably Persona 6 color scheme is black and white. Okay. Okay. Black and white, though. I want just black. Take that. You can take every Persona rumor with an entire handbag of Himalayan salt. Did it come from Midori? Or did it come from someone else? Because pretty much the only leaker trustworthy is Midori. If that's true, I imagine the themes can be summed up as the thing yelled in the opening room for each Bahamut. You know, people say black and white, but the world is so gray. Yeah, I've heard interesting rumors about P6's development. Supposedly it's pretty turbulent because everyone fucking left, so... Like, I think Midori mentioned that, like, new staff and old staff have a lot of arguments. Heard P3 reload only happened because they want to refocus or some shit. That could mean fucking anything. I do not know how to interpret that. I know there were a lot of rumors, not leaks, but rumors circulating that it could be a new era of Persona. Like post 5. When did old staff and young staff not argue on Persona? You know, that's a fair point. What I've heard, it sounds like a similar situation to what happened from like from Persona 2 going into Persona 3. Like, it sounds like that's happening again, basically. But I don't know if, like, I don't know what there are no details about what these sides are, though, so I'm not sure if it's, like, people want to go in a new direction, like start up like a new trilogy, or whether it's like, no, everything's got to be like 3, 4, and 5 or something. So I'm not, so I like the details about what the arguments are understandably pretty sketchy. So it could mean anything, but that's what I've heard, is there's been a lot of like arguments. So it could be like the same argument that's already happened, or it could be like a new argument where people are like, yeah, we really like this aspect of Persona, and the new crowd's like, nah, that shit's passé. You know what Persona's got to be about now? Cooking simulators. It's all about cooking. Dating's for losers. We all cook now. So who fucking knows? I mean, it has been a while since, like, Persona 6 comes out and it's Fear and Hunger ripoff. It's possible. Like, it's been the thing worth noting is, like, even if you kind of, like, think of, like 3, 4, and 5 as, like, the young generation Persona, the fact of the matter is, like, 3 came out on, like, PS2, like, over 10 years ago. So, like, if a bunch of kids come into the office and are like, y'all are fucking old, it wouldn't, like, enough time has passed that theoretically kids were growing up playing 3, 4, and 5 and are now getting into game development and are working on fucking 6 and being like, well, this shit's old now, we're not doing this. Like, even P5 came out in, like, what, 2016 in Japan? That's, like, 7 years ago. Am I going in a fucking circle? It's got to be back at the Indian camp. It was back at the Indian camp. I just got lost briefly. Here's a fun fact I'm sure I said before. So Sojima was among the older staff. You know, he'd have been at Atlas since the mid-90s, and he wanted the characters in P3 to slit the wrists to some of the personas. Yes. I prefer the gun thing, honestly.
How'd you get that?
I think that kid's outgrown such a childish toy. If you ask my opinion.
All I want is...
Just like I've outgrown my need for you.
All I want is for fucking Persona to take a page out of Fire Emblem's book. Because Engage did something for the first time that no other Fire Emblem game has ever done, which is every character is bi. And so, if they're keeping the dating aspect, every character in Persona 6 better be dateable. Like, every single fucking social link, it better be a character I can fuck. And if they make Igor a fucking social link, my opinion hasn't changed, alright? I want to fuck Igor. The only issue I see with it is that if they make a fucking Persona game where you have the option of fucking Igor, everyone will do that. Because, like, why would you date anyone else?
See ya.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't think Aqua's strong enough to beat him. Like, I think I'm actually too low of a level.
Gotcha!
See ya.
Come on! Take that! Yeah!
Too slow.
Thunder! Gotcha! Heal!
He caught me mid-heal.
Gotcha.
Farewell!
Too slow. Suffer.
Hold up.
Suffer.
There's actually one strategy I have to beat him. Cinderella, motherfucker! Maybe you don't fully understand who you are fucking with right now. When I said Cinderella,
Gotcha. Pathetic.
Gotcha! Heal! Heal! Gotcha!
Too slow. Too slow. Gotcha.
Take that!
Too slow.
Take that!
There's no escape.
hey, Kato. This boss fight killed us without any effort, and then I remembered
Pathetic.
that there's still one trick we have, which is to summon Cinderella, who I will remind everyone is the most powerful fucking character for some reason. And if you think I'm making that up, look at my health bar compared to this motherfucker's health bar.
Heal!
Suffer.
Oh no, Cinderella turned off.
Too slow. Too slow.
Woo! You know how I know SMT fans are socially inept? They think Omega 10 protagonists dress like normal people. Oh, God, no. Well, some of them do. Oh, well, okay, SMT protagonists. Sorry, I thought I was thinking Persona protagonists. No, SMT protagonists are fucking freaks.
I've done it.
How you doing tonight, Kato?
Finally finished.
Oh, we probably are going to be ending soon.
Ben. Tara. You can rest easy.
Too young to know now.
Quit treating me like a kid.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
I can't help it. You two would make the weirdest brothers.
Huh?
Are you all right? What happened?
I'm fine.
Oh no! Look at Vent's treasure.
It's okay, Peter. Whatever it is that binds us together isn't gonna break so easily. And that's our real treasure.
There we go. Had a bit of
I
a...
think Ventus knew that. That's why he left
Had a
this
split
behind.
nail.
You must really be close. And that's something pretty special. You, and Ventus, and Tara, was it? One day, you should all come back.
I'd like that.
Yeah, D-Link with Peter Pan. Yeah, Pixie Petal. I'd like to get a hold of Tinkerbell's Pixie Petals, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I needed to. Like, I think we all know I had to say it. That's why I didn't put too much energy into it. Hey, it's that fruit I said existed somewhere without having any way of knowing existed somewhere.
Tara. Ven. I hope we're ready for the storm that's coming.
I wish the game got more into her psychology, because where is she getting the idea that a storm is coming? Like, we know this because it's our third character. But how does she know?
One more time. You just got lucky. Huh? Huh?
A friendly reminder that Kingdom Hearts 2 has retconned the fact that Destiny Island isn't actually is just like an island where the kids go to hang out, and there is actually a boat directly across from them that you can literally see from the beach where everyone lives, and there's a school, and there's a whole fucking city.
So sincere, just like Tara.
One of the many
And this
Soras.
one, he's a spitting image of Ven.
Yeah, he looks exactly fucking like him.
One of you. might be special.
Is Aqua one of the
enough.
many Soras? Aqua is actually, fun fact,
Hey.
one of the, to my knowledge,
You two
only
mind
Kingdom
telling
Heart
me your
characters that is actually
Sora.
not Sora or Xehanort.
And you?
Riku.
Someone has already passed this boy the
It is worth noting that this is actually Sora Prime, by the way.
Sora, do you like Riku?
Of course I like him. He's my best friend.
Good. So then if something happens and Riku is about to get lost, or say he starts wandering down a dark path alone, you make sure to stay with him and keep him safe. That's your job, Sora, and I'm counting on you to do it, okay?
Okay, so what we're learning is that Aqua is the most important character in all of Kingdom Hearts. I need the Sora flowchart. Don't worry, I got you covered. Aqua, to my knowledge, is not Sora.
One Keyblade is enough for any friendship.
The characters that are
I
Sora
learned it the hard
are
way. I
Sora,
wouldn't wish our lives on those children.
Kairi, Ventus,
Terra, please
Roxas,
tell me. What's to
Vanitas,
become of us?
Shion, Naminé, possibly Data Sora, but that, weirdly enough, Data Sora might actually not be Sora. Mactier is right to debate whether Mactier is right to debate whether Data Sora is actually Sora. Sam Sora fucks this up. Tries to. Stormfall, well-balanced Keyblade that provides an extra boost to all your stats. I think I got all of the Soras.
Mickey? How'd this happen? Don't worry. I'll take you back to him.
All right. Hell yeah, Disneyland Castle. Now back to Yen Sid, who I would argue causes about 10% of every issue. What is this? Is this the Sora flowchart? They did successfully never cross the streams. They did. They almost did, from what I've heard. From what I've heard, they almost crossed the streams. But, to my knowledge, every character is either Sora or Xehanort. Or Aqua, because I think technically Aqua is herself. I don't think Aqua is anyone else. Anyway, it's good for her. She gets to be a people. Let's go back to Magic Pulse 1 for a moment. Try and finish off Twisted Hours. Now let's check out Pixie Petal. Strength 3, Magic 6. Magic 6 is good, but... Wow, that's plus 3 magic, though. That is really good, but I'd rather damage. Whereas Stormfall is a 5-4. Yo, 5-4? Absolutely. What the fuck is Stormfall? There's no description of it. Yeah, there's no description of it. I don't know what Stormfall is. It's cool looking. I guess it's just Aqua's, like, good Keyblade. Ghost Drive. Magnet, Thunder, and Reprisals. Okay. Well, I'd like to try that out. It sounds pretty cool. Oh yeah, with D-Links we need to change Experiment 626 on... No, he still had Random Beam. Oh, look at little Sora. He's so fucking tiny. Oh, I will say that Aqua is not Sora, to my knowledge, but she does. But Sora does possess her memories. So. She looks like a gay pride flag. Wait, that's actually where we're supposed to go? So now we have Sora, not Sora, Kairi Sora, Puppet Sora, not Sora, Sora not Sora, Digi Sora, and now Dream Sora. I would argue we're missing some Soras, honestly, on this. Honestly, I think we're missing some Soras, to be fair. Because I would argue that Kairi is also Sora. And also, hold up, because we do briefly get to see Sora's Heartless. Which you'd be hard-pressed to not argue that fucking Xehanort is a different character from Xemnas. So, there's actually another Sora, which is Heartless Sora, who exists for about 5 minutes when Sora loses his heart. So there you go. Yeah, and that is a big deal, right? Because Roxas is nobody Sora. So yeah, actually, everyone forgets about Heartless Sora because he was just a cute little guy. He was a tiny, cute little guy, but which I think honestly, like I always thought like Darkseid or whatever is like Sora's Heartless, but I found out it's supposed to be like Riku's or some shit or Kairi's or some shit. Well, it can't be Kairi's because Kairi doesn't have darkness in her heart. So it's like supposedly it's like Riku's or something, but you often see it coming out of Sora. So I always thought it was Sora's Heartless, and it makes sense because Sora's like this like beacon of pure fucking light, and Kingdom Hearts used to make such a big deal about like the closer you are to the light, the larger your shadow becomes. So like I always thought the implication was like, yeah, the more light side you are, if you actually do become a Heartless and fall, your fucking Heartless form is just like a fucking monster. But no, it's like the exact opposite. It's like the more light in your heart, the tinier and shittier your Heartless is. So Sora's Heartless is tiny and shitty and insignificant, whereas if someone like a bunch of darkness became a Heartless, it would just become an unstoppable death machine. Of course, Kairi doesn't have darkness in her heart. She's Sora. So the thing is, Kairi wasn't originally Sora. Kairi didn't become Sora until Aqua because it happened in this game, and it was a retcon, but Aqua used her necklace. Like, she put a charm on Kairi's necklace that if darkness were to ever take Kairi's heart, it would fly to, like, the nearest source of light that would protect her or something. So when she was going to get swallowed up by darkness on Destiny Islands in the beginning of the first game, her heart instead flew into Sora, which is why Sora has her heart in Kingdom Hearts 1. So, yeah, for the vast majority of Kingdom Hearts 1, for at least, like, the first, I would say, fucking 3/4 of the game, it's like 75% of the game, Sora and Kairi are basically the same character. And then the division of them creates at least 4 other versions of Sora, right? Because when they divide, that creates Heartless Sora, it creates Xion, it creates Naminé, it creates Roxas. I said 4 Soras, and I think it actually created 5 Soras. So there you go. But if you want to keep into account that people who are close and are friends with each other, the other person's memories exist in your heart, then we know that Aqua's memories exist inside of Sora's heart. So if you want to make that argument, that if you have someone's memories in your heart, you are that person, then I guess Aqua is kind of Sora. Or I should say, more specifically, Sora is Aqua. So maybe everyone's just Aqua, frankly. Frankly, everyone could just be Aqua. For all I know. But... so this sums up Aqua and H-Turn. What I have learned from playing the Aqua route is that she might be the most important character in Kingdom Hearts. She's like secretly behind every major plot revelation, except she's doing it unintentionally. She's like stumbling ass backward into being important. Shout out to Thaf9. So everyone is Sora, and Sora is Aqua, so by extension everyone is Aqua. Possibly. If you want to make the argument that having someone's memories inside of you makes you that character. If you don't, then I think Aqua's her own independent character. Which I personally wouldn't. I'm just saying if you want to push it to its furthest possible extreme.
Ryu, pretty much the reason why everything in the game happened. It's our fault! And last but not least, the teacher, Miss Yui. After this...
I would actually say that Aqua's actions of telling Sora to protect Riku and not let him to fall to darkness, and Aqua's actions of placing the charm on Kairi's necklace, which results in Sora absorbing Kairi's heart. We know that Sora later saves Riku, like, twice, like, emotionally, right? So, if anything, Aqua's not at fault for the plot of the game. She is actually the only character in this game who has done anything helpful. I make an argument that Terra did nothing wrong, but Aqua is the only one that has taken actions to prevent things from going wrong. She's like... She is like, hey, there's gonna be a monster that attacks the city in, like, 10 years. Have a gun. And then, like, 10 years later, the monster shows up, and then the gun goes off. Right? Like, that's Aqua. Like, she's technically making the city... Like, none of her actions have been harmful. They have been exclusively beneficial. So I wouldn't say she's at fault. So that means it's all Ventus's fault. See, it's not even necessarily Ventus's fault, right? Because we can't blame Ventus, because if we blame Ventus, then we're blaming Sora, because Ventus is Sora. Because Ventus was an apprentice for Xehanort, but then he had his heart split in half, right? So it's actually Xehanort's plan. So, which is why I refuse to let Xehanort go. Like, I always blame Master Iroquois, because, my god, did this man fuck up. But, like, realistically, at the end of the day, people have to be responsible for their own actions. So, like, when it comes down to it, the one actually most responsible for the plot of the games is Xehanort. Like, Xehanort is the bad guy. He is responsible for at least 50% of everything that goes wrong because he is the catalyst for everything going wrong. He's the one that, like, attacks the Destiny Islands in Kingdom Hearts 1. He's also Ansem. He's Xemnas. He's Xehanort. Shit, we're blaming Sora, which means we're blaming Aqua. We already said Aqua's helpful. Well, because it's basically a war between Xehanort and Sora. And Sora is the only character who's actually good. Right? So, I think we have to acknowledge that as the villain and the catalyst for all the stories, Xehanort is at least 50% to blame, right? Now, Terra has... He accidentally stole Aurora's heart, but he was being mind-controlled, so I don't think that counts. And he let darkness into his heart, but he was being manipulated by Xehanort. And he also tried to fight it the entire way through the game, right? And the only reason he even started listening to Xehanort was because of Master Yen Sid, which is where we're getting into Master Yen Sid being at fault, right? So I'm still arguing, Sora's the only good character, the other 50 million Soras, that I'm still arguing that Terra did nothing wrong, right? He had the darkness in his heart, he just wasn't adequately able to, like, fight it off. But, like, would you... But like, Mickey wasn't able to defeat the endless hordes of fucking Heartless by himself. Are we saying Mickey was King Mickey was at fucking fault for not being able to defeat an infinite number of Heartless? No, that's ridiculous. Like, at the end of the day, Terra just didn't have the emotional strength to fight off Xehanort. But you know what he did have enough emotional strength to? Is possess his own fucking body armor after his body got stolen, so his soul continued to beat the shit out of Xehanort and then killed his own physical body, right? So, or at least, like, I think he did kill it, right? Doesn't he kill himself? Yeah, he fucking kills his own body with his soul, right? So we can't blame Terra. Terra did the best he could with the absolutely terrible mentor figures he had. He had 3 mentors. Yen Sid, who told him to listen to Xehanort. Xehanort, who is literally the main bad guy. And Iroquois, who is so fucking incompetent that I put at least 40% of the stories on his fucking shoulders because he has actively led Terra to the dark side. So, yeah, Terra did nothing wrong. Aqua's actively helpful. Sora is exclusively a good guy, at least before Dream Drop distance. And Ventus was the apprentice to, like, Xehanort, but Xehanort was, like, a Keyblade master. So, as far as he knows, he was taking lessons from an actual teacher, and he kind of fucking failed as an apprentice to Xehanort, which is why Xehanort split him into 2 to create him and Vanitas, which is like an artificial princess and like a being of pure darkness. So, like, yeah, so we can't blame Ventus. Ventus didn't fucking do anything. If anything, he managed to prevent Xehanort's plans by being incompetent. Now, you could say that's not a good personality trait, but what you can't say is that it was harmful. His incompetence was purely beneficial, right? So at least the 3 characters you play in this game are fucking blameless. King Mickey blames himself. Mickey's not at fault. Ansem blames himself. Ansem's a little bit at fault. He's like, I should have stopped Xehanort. He was the one that educated him. But I don't think we can blame the teacher for Xehanort going fucking crazy. Plus, this game, apparently time travel's involved at one point anyway, so it doesn't matter. So Xehanort was always evil, because he was a Keyblade bastard before Ansem even taught him about the details of Heartless, so that doesn't fucking matter anyway, right? So, I would say, I'm sticking with it. 50% of the blame is Xehanort, because he's the bad guy. 40% is Iroquois, because he's a terrible teacher who actively led his students to ruin, and then 10% is Yen Sid, who gives just so little of a shit that I think he might be actively harmful. Like, those 3 I would definitely put the blame on every plot of Kingdom Hearts so far. It's like Iroquois, Yen Sid, and Xehanort are for sure to blame for everything. And I think it would be, I don't know who else you would put the blame on, if not for those 3. But I would say Aqua, Aqua is exclusively beneficial, Ventus is too incompetent to be harmful, and Terra did the best he had with what he could, and Sora has exclusively foiled Xehanort's plans at every step. So, You could make an argument that Riku falling to the dark side is... Like, Riku is also not helpful, but then he helps in Kingdom Hearts 2. So, I guess take that how you will. I don't know. Like, you could make an argument that Riku might be, like, fucking 1% responsible. But... And then Maleficent was also being manipulated by Xehanort. So you could make an argument that Maleficent is also responsible for everything that happens. But I would definitely put most of the load on Xehanort, Yen Sid, and Iroquois. Because Maleficent kind of had her own plot going anyway. And Riku is a fucking dumb child. Like, at the end of the day, he's like, what, 16? Can you blame a 16-year-old kid for being stupid and emotional? I mean, come on. I don't know. So, anyway, yeah, there you go. That's who's at fault for Kingdom Hearts. I was supposed to end the stream, but then I went on a rant on who's responsible for Kingdom Hearts. So we're definitely going to call it. Next Friday, get ready. It's going to be nice and boring because we're going to go to all of the worlds we've already been to, and I'm just going to jump on stuff, and I'm just going to get items. That's the stream. The stream is I'm going to acquire treasure chests and stickers. That's it. So, hopefully you had a good time. Kato, you popped in for a brief hola. I know you're gone, but shout out. Made, as always. Otherwise, pretty slow stream, probably to make up for how fucking packed we were last time. So, everyone have a good night. I've been Sacrobolic, your Envoy of Hope, and bye.